Let's start with a serious question. If work was designed to improve living standards, why do so many people today feel overworked, stressed, and constantly short on time? Even though productivity and technology are higher than ever before, something doesn't add up. To understand why, it helps to look at how modern work actually came to exist. For most of human history, people did not have jobs in the modern sense. No fixed working hours, no job titles, no resumes. People worked, but only to survive. In early pastoral and agricultural societies, wealth wasn't measured by salary. It was measured by land, by livestock, by the size of a household. Owning animals meant food security. Large families meant labor and protection. Work followed nature. During planting and harvest seasons, work intensified. When those seasons ended, work slowed. Authority lived inside families and communities, not inside companies. Work was part of life, not a system controlling it. That began to change with industrialization. Factories introduced a new idea. Time could be measured, standardized, sold. By the early 19th century, factory workers often worked 12 hours a day, 14 hours, sometimes 16, 6 days a week. Work no longer followed daylight or seasons. It followed machines. For the first time, income depended almost entirely on hours worked. People were no longer producing mainly for survival. They were selling time. At the same time, work began to take on moral meaning. In parts of Europe, especially through Protestant beliefs, hard work became associated with virtue. Success meant discipline. Being busy meant responsibility. Rest started to feel uncomfortable. Idleness felt like failure. This mattered because it normalized long working hours. It tied personal worth to productivity. And even when religion faded, that belief stayed. As working hours grew longer, people began to resist. In the early 19th century, labor movements emerged. In 1827, carpenters demanded a 10-hour workday. Not more money, time. By the 1830s, a simple idea spread. 8 hours for work, 8 hours for rest, 8 hours for personal life. For the first time, people openly said this out loud. Time mattered as much as income. A major shift came in 1914. Henry Ford reduced factory shifts from 9 hours to 8 and increased wages, not purely out of generosity. Productivity improved. Worker turnover dropped. Shorter hours worked. For business too. The modern 40-hour workweek arrived during crisis. During the Great Depression, unemployment spread everywhere. Governments weren't trying to create balance. They were trying to distribute scarce work. Proposals for a 30-hour workweek were seriously discussed. Some even passed. Then they were weakened. In 1938, the 40-hour workweek became law, along with overtime pay. This system wasn't designed for a good life. It was designed to stabilize a broken economy. What started as a temporary fix became permanent. Later, work changed again. Physical labor declined. Offices expanded. Muscle was replaced by knowledge. Modern workers now trade attention, decisions, communication. Instead of physical strength, technology increased efficiency, but it also erased boundaries. Email replaced factory bells. Laptops replaced time clocks. Work no longer ends at a location. It follows people home, into evenings, weekends, and personal time. Despite all the technology, working hours didn't shrink. Today, small changes are starting to appear. Some companies are testing 4-day work weeks. Others measure outcomes instead of hours. These experiments point to something important. The structure of work was built for industrial economies, not digital ones. Breaking out of the 9-to-5 loop rarely starts with quitting a job. It usually starts quietly, by changing how dependence on work is structured. The first step is reducing fixed financial pressure. When everything depends on one paycheck, freedom feels impossible. The second step is building transferable skills. Skills that work across industries, reduce reliance on a single employer. The third step is protecting focused time. Most progress doesn't come from long hours. It comes from uninterrupted attention. The fourth step is creating leverage. Systems, processes, content, ownership, things that keep working, even when time stops. These steps don't remove work, they shift control. History shows that work systems change slowly. People adapt faster. Jobs were invented to solve problems in specific eras. Understanding that creates distance. And once a system is clearly seen, it stops feeling like a personal failure. It becomes a design question. And design can always be changed.